visited, while at Way, a filling station dispensed the product at 230 naira per litre, a situation some motorists described as disturbing, stressing that it will continue to have negative effect on the society and further increase their suffering.
We are feeling very bad because this is not the promise they give to us. This is not change.
It's a very bad situation. On a normal day, I buy fuel with 2,000 naira. I can use to go to Auchi and back. But now I'm buying 2,000 naira to go and park the car.
Some passengers were seen stranded at Dunsing Junction by Mission Road, an indication that there are few commercial vehicles plying the roads. Also, passengers and commercial drivers at King Square lamented what has been following them, even as the transport fares to various routes have been increased.
Now, but because if I want to do the car, the experience is very bad because where you do pay, let me say 20 naira before, you are paying 50 naira.
On the 2nd of April 2016, the Nigeria National Petroleum Company (NNPC) said that the scarcity which has paralyzed socio-economic life in the country could be effectively over in 2 weeks' time when the Kaduna Refining and Petrochemical Company is scheduled to resume production. Adesuwa Latu reporting.
The Nigeria Labour Congress has highlighted the woes workers are passing through as a result of the ongoing scarcity of petrol. NLC President Uyuba Waba said the crisis has affected workers' productivity adversely nationwide. He said the lingering fuel scarcity is affecting productivity as well as put workers on unnecessary and undue pressure because of the fixed salary. Comrade Waba said government must fashion out medium and long-term measures that would fix the problem holistically. He noted that the issue of fuel scarcity had been on since 1999 and there was need for drastic action to be taken. The NLC president, who spoke to newsmen, said the refineries should be made functional to remove untold hardship the people are going through and to boost the economy. He said that the NLC had done an extensive research on the 4 refineries and findings revealed that the refineries could still be classified as new ones. According to him, some of the refineries around the world are built in 1981, saying there is an Indian refinery that has stayed for over 100 years. The federal government has placed restrictions on the movement of radioactive materials into and outside the country. Movement of such materials are now restricted to the Murtala Muhammad International Airport, Ikeja, Lagos State. Director General of the Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority, Professor Lawrence Deem, made the disclosure in an interview with newsmen in Abuja at the weekend. According to him, the security measure was meant to prevent radioactive materials from getting into the wrong hands. Professor Deem said the government mandated institutions and agencies making use of radioactive materials for non-violent purposes to obtain approval from the Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority. The Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority board added that the directive was meant to ensure the safety of Nigerians and ensure that those who with no business with radioactive materials did not obtain them. He warned that agencies' personnel have been collaborating with relevant security agencies to track unlawful dealings in such materials. He, however, said the agency had begun the process that would eventually lead to the use of nuclear technology to generate electricity in the country. According to him, the agency was in the process of developing a nuclear power program so that nuclear electricity could be added to the country's energy mix. Moving on, striking medical doctors in Osun State under the aegis of Association of Medical and Dental Officers yesterday suspended their 7-month-old industrial action. The chairman of the association, Dr. Ishaku Adekunle, confirmed this in an interview with newsmen in Osogbo, the state capital. He said the doctors would report for duty today. Dr. Adekunle said that though the government was yet to meet any of their demands, their decision to resume was a response to appeals from residents. He, however, said the association would continue to dialogue with the government. Dr. Adekunle said the association took the decision at its annual general meeting on March 30. He appealed to the government to keep to its promises by not victimizing members who participated in the strike. The doctors went on strike on September 28 last year to protest unpaid salaries and non-remittance of their cooperative and contributory deductions from their salaries. The need to avoid interference in marriage has been emphasized by the ESL Benin Chief Sam Igbe. The ESL Benin made a remark during the marriage reception for Medovo Obo, who took Sharon Izamoji as wife. Adeswala to his details.
The new couple, Medovo Obo and wife Sharon, exhibiting colorful dance steps to the delight of the large turnout of dignitaries and guests at their marriage reception held at Doris Day Hotel. High point of the marriage reception was the cutting of the cake by the newlywed. The bride, Sharon, in public glare, carried out a first assignment by feeding her husband. Chairman on the occasion and the ESL of Benin, Chief Sam Igbe, advised the new couple to be tolerant and committed to the success of their marriage. Mother of the groom, Mrs. Doris Obo, parents of the bride, and a close family friend, Francis Omori Oloton, expressed satisfaction with the success of the marriage ceremony.
I have just seen two very beautiful people. I cannot but pray that they have beautiful lives together.
I wish them every good thing in life. I wish them to follow God's way, because one with God is majority.
I wish them well. I wish them long life and prosperity. I wish them the good children of their own.
My advice for the couple is to live as one. They should allow God to take that decision.
I advise them to allow Jesus to be the captain of their boat, the captain of the marriage.
I'm happy today for the wedding. It's so marvelous in my mind. I have a good daughter, the whole world will watch.
Children will run their table, everything they need in their life, they will get it. The hand of the devil will not meet them, in Jesus' name.
You can see she's very beautiful. But when I got to know her, I found other qualities about her that is very rare to see.
He's a very nice and caring man. There's something different about him.
Guests at the event were entertained and treated to a wide range of delicacies. Adesuwa Lato reporting.
You're watching the World News on Independent Television. Still to come, Greece starts deportation of migrants to Turkey. Details of this report and others after this timeout. Just stay with us.
As the 2016 Edo State governorship elections heats up, many individuals from various backgrounds across political parties have indicated interest for the exalted office. Who are these aspirants in the Edo State governorship race? What are their pedigrees? What's their vision for Edo State? Find out as ITV Radio presents Meet the Aspirants Town Hall. Theme, My Vision for Edo State. Coming up this April 2016, featuring Professor Amadasun Ebegwe Fred, Professor of Medicine and APC governorship aspirant, Pharmacist Chris Iyari, Chairman Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Edo State Chapter and APC governorship aspirant, Comrade Peter Eseli, former National President, Trade Union Congress of Nigeria, TUC and APC governorship aspirant, Sir Barrister Kesley Omoirabo, National President, Human Rights Defenders Association of Nigeria and APC governorship aspirant. Chief Solomon Iyobosa Adebiyi, President and Founder, Solomon Iyobosa Adebiyi Center for Change and PDP governorship aspirant. Honorable Matthew Idoikeme, former NDDC Edo State Chairman and PDP governorship aspirant. This event is designed to help showcase aspirants for Edo State 2016 governorship seat, their vision for the state, and provide an opportunity for people to ask questions. For more information on participation, please call this number 0704 216 3177. ITV Radio meet the aspirants town hall for a credible 2016 Edo State governorship election.
This is ITV World News with Sharon Ajayi. And now from the foreign scene. The first boat carrying migrants being deported from Greece has arrived in Turkey as part of EU plan aimed at easing mass migration to Europe. Nkirikana Jemba reports that scores of migrants boarded ferries on the Greek island and arrived western Turkey.
Greek authorities said the first people deported did not apply for asylum. There were also citizens from Bangladesh, Sierra Leone and Morocco. The return were carried out calmly despite a small protest at the gate. Migrants in Greece have complained of lack of information about the asylum procedure, and some said they were unaware they could be returned. Under the deal, migrants arriving illegal in Greece are expected to be sent back to Turkey if they do not apply for asylum or if their claim is rejected. For each Syrian migrant returned to Turkey, the European Union is due to take in another Syrian who has made a legitimate request. Frontex, the European Union border agency, said 136 people left today morning, most from Pakistan. The EU-Turkey deal has been attacked by rights groups and there are concerns over a lack of preparation. Another ferry carrying migrants to Turkey is also due to leave the Greek island. Tens of thousands have been stuck in Greece after northern countries closed their borders. There have been clashes in camps amid their conditions. 1 million migrants and refugees have entered the European Union by boat from Turkey to Greece since last year. Many are keen to travel to Germany and other northern European Union countries, and experts have warned that the deal could force them to take alternative, more dangerous routes. Meanwhile, in Austria, pro-migrant protesters clashed with police at a border crossing with Italy. It comes after Austrian Defense Minister said soldiers will be deployed at a key transit point, saying the European Union outer borders were not properly protected. Nkirikana Jemba reporting.
The historian, World War II veteran and chief of Montana's Crow tribe, Joe Medicine Crow, has died, aged 102. His grandfather was a scout for U.S. military commander George Custer, who lost his life in the Battle of Little Bighorn fighting Native Americans. Medicine Crow earned the title of war chief in his tribe through stealing horses and other exploits during World War II. Medicine Crow was raised on the Crow Reservation in the state of Montana, where he spent much of his life. He was the first of his tribe to get a master's degree in 1939, later helping catalog of his people's history through oral testimony. The spokesman for the Al-Qaeda-linked al-Nusra Front in northern Syria is among 20 jihadists killed in an airstrike. The UK-based Syrian Observatory for Human Rights says he died along with his son in the raids in Idlib province on Sunday. The dead militants were also said to include foreign fighters. The report said it was not clear whether the airstrikes were carried out by Syrian or Russian forces. Still on the foreign scene, at least 53 people have been killed by flash floods caused by torrential rain in the northwest Pakistan. Nkirikana Jemba reports that the rain began on Saturday, bringing flooding to parts of provinces. Her report.
Pre-monsoon rains often cause damage in rural Pakistan, and locals have been warned to leave their villages for safer places. The summer monsoon season is even worse, last year, killing dozens. A national disaster management official said the weekend's rain also saw dozens of people taken to hospital with injuries, shops and homes damaged, and bridge swept away. Officials said tents and other relief goods had been sent to the region. Hundreds of people have also moved to safer areas. In Keruka, Anajemba reporting.
Mehbooba Mufti has been sworn in as the first woman chief minister of Indian-administered Kashmir. The 56-year-old leader is the daughter of the former chief minister Mufti Muhammad Sayeed, who died in January. Her father's death led to weeks of wrangling between Ms. Mufti and Indians' ruling BJP over the future of their coalition government. Analysts say Ms. Mufti may face challenges from within her own regional party as well as from the coalition. Ms. Mufti took oath after a delay of nearly 3 months since her father's death. A former Catholic bishop accused of covering up the sexual abuse of children in Australia between the 1970s and 1990s has died. The Catholic Church confirmed